Today we are going to be interviewing Rugby Vila's tight head prop, Mr. Mark George. He comes from Nottingham, England, and he is rather obsessed with his dog Daisy. Let's see what he has to say. Mark, welcome to Rugby Vila. Thank you for taking the time to be with us.
No problem.
That's good, that's good. I'm going to start firing away.
Okay.
If that's all right. First question. What first sparked your interest in rugby as a child?
Well, it wasn't voluntary. I was actually dragged to my first session by a good mate at home. His father was the coach, and believe it or not, I used to be quick, so they put me on the wing. But then as I got older and slower, the number on my back got smaller.
And fatter.
Some say.
If you weren't employed as a rugby player, what would your dream job be and why?
I'd probably be an archaeologist. Something about knowing the past is really fascinating for me. Plus, it's the norm to have a real big beard as well, so I could grow mine bigger. So.
Do you have any kind of freaky pre-match rituals, and if so, what are they?
I have a few actually. First, I always strap my right wrist and put the initials of my fiancée, Carly Gould, on there. That's the first one. In the change rooms, I always have to put my left sock and boot on before my right.
My gosh.
Yes, and when I run onto the pitch, I have to touch the first white line I cross as I'm running on.
So you're not at all superstitious, are you?
Nah, not really.
Nah, yeah. Besides for the weather, today is not a case in point, what would you say is the best thing about living in Spain?
It has to be the food. I love chorizo, paella and tortilla and lots of it.
If you could choose 5 people and take them anywhere in the world, who would they be? Where would you go and what would you do?
I'd take Carly and her sister Bianca, take them to live on a ranch in America.
Ooh, sisters.
They're both really into their horses. I'd also take Daisy, counting her as a person, so she could run around and terrorise the horses.
You have a big, scary looking Doberman. What in the world made you decide to call her Daisy?
Daisy the Doberman. Well, it sounds good for starters, but she's a real softie at heart and she loves her fuss. And I think Daisy actually reflects her attitude. Plus, it's a better name than Ruby. So.
Okay, here's a quick fire round. Blondes or brunettes?
Blondes.
Cheese or chocolate?
Whichever has more calories.
Action or comedy?
Comedy.
Barbados or Paris?
Paris.
Cool, well I think that's just about everything. Before we finish, are there any messages that you'd like to send out to the world? Family or friends or anything?
Yeah, go on then. Hi Carly, hi Mum and Dad, everything's good in sunny Spain, and Daddy loves you Daisy.
He loves his dog.
Yeah.
Mark, thank you very much for coming to chat to us, and yeah, till next time.
No problem.
Y la próxima semana doble ración de rugby con el Vera Vera y el CRC Madrid.